Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to your next 48-hour reading. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's coming up for you in the next 48 to 72 hours. Just keep an open mind, take the messages as they resonate. Okay. So let's see, for my subscribers, and as always, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you for subscribing. For my subscribers, what is happening in the next 48 to 72 hours that they need to know about for their highest good? What can they expect? So we'll look at the tarot first, and then we'll pull some tea leaf messages, as we usually do, to get more detail. And remember, these could be quite literal since we're looking at such a short period of time. So we'll see what comes up. All right. Okay. So let's have a look for my subscribers. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We have the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands just feels just being drained, exhausted, on your last nerve with something being on its last legs, or that's how you feel about it. You're really close to giving up on something or someone. This is just being on edge. It just feels like you're drained, you're exhausted, trying really hard to keep going, but really struggling to give a you-know-what about anything at this point. Okay, I don't know if you're not resting, I don't know if you're not sleeping, I don't know if you're overworked, pulled in too many different directions, but it's starting to really have an effect. And it's just putting you on edge, and you're just starting to think about quitting everything, walking away from everything, giving up on everything, because it's just anything that happens in addition to what you already have going on is just too much. You just can't, or you just can't be asked. You just don't want to. All right, great. Okay, we'll see what else comes out, but just please be mindful of your health, and especially physical health, but also especially mental health at this time, okay? Because feeling drained physically and on edge, feeling drained, feeling exhausted, and being depleted does have an effect on our mental health. It just puts us in a place where we're on edge, and that just makes us either irritable, cranky, angry, snapping at people, or potentially makes us want to give up on something that maybe we shouldn't, okay? The Nine of Wands is also an energy of don't give up before the miracle happens. So I don't know if something's got you drained, exhausted, and because it's taking so long, or it's because it's been so up and down, whatever it is, you just feel like just quitting something, and you're really close to your desired outcome. So this is your message of don't give up before the miracle happens. Okay, so let's see. We have the Magician and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat, this could be the day you're watching this video or the next day at the latest, but there is communication, either confirmation of an interview, confirmation of a meeting, someone wanting to set up a meeting with you, a face-to-face, a get-together, someone asking you out for an in-person conversation, whether that's a date or having drinks or having a catch-up or whatever it is, okay? There's a burst of energy with the Eight of Wands. For those of you, the news, the confirmation, something new coming in for you gives you a burst of energy, inspiration, where it is that you've been struggling. Okay, so don't give up. All right. This could also be online messages going back and forth, online interviews, or like I say, a lot of messaging, emailing to set up an in-person type of conversation or interview. For those of you, this is a time of study, watching videos online, watching as in, attending an event, a speaking event, a seminar, something where someone shows you how to do something, and that gives you new ideas to try, new inspiration in a situation that you almost feel like walking away from. Okay, so that could also be advice. See what else we got going on. Here we go. We have the Fool and the Seven of Swords. Don't quit. Don't give up. You're really close to the breakthrough. Okay? Really, really close to the breakthrough. For some of you, you're taking a chance on something in secret. You're giving something a chance. You're giving someone a chance and not talking about it with the Seven of Swords, keeping it quiet, keeping it to yourself until you know what's what. This could be a fresh start in a situation where you already have history. Maybe it's not the best history. And so you're not telling people yet that you're talking to someone again, that you're doing something again, that you're trying something again, whatever the situation is. You want to take a chance on it, take another chance on it. There is some sort of new information, or there's a change that has happened. There's something new about it. There's something different about it. So you know that it's not going to be a repeat of the past, whatever happened in the past. But you might not be able to explain that to other people. You might not want to explain that to other people. It's like, I want to go for it. I want to try it, see what happens. If I have results, if and when I have results, then I'll tell other people about it. For those of you, there is definitely some sort of fresh start or breakthrough, but you might be getting cold feet before you sign on the dotted line, or you might be getting cold feet before you have to let everyone know that this is what's up. So there's definitely a confirmation here, and then you have to tell people, yeah, I'm going to move, and you're getting cold feet. Whatever it is that's a fresh start in your life, it comes with a lot of change or a big change. And so it's normal right before we pull the trigger on something. It's normal that we get second thoughts. It's normal that we get cold feet. So I feel like for some of you, you'll be dealing with cold feet in a situation. Now, that could be literal for some of you. I don't know. But for most of you, it's like, am I sure this is what I want to do? Because this is a big deal. Yeah. So you're going to pause, think about it. And there's, something to be said for just double checking. But don't sabotage yourself. This is whatever this is that you've been working so hard to get to. It's here now. But I feel like because you're already drained by the time this happens, because you're already exhausted and have contemplated giving up and walking away from it so many times, you might sabotage it. You might tell yourself, what's the point? You might tell yourself, you know what, it's probably not even real. You might tell yourself, it's probably not going to work anyway, why bother? But remember, that's because you're in this energy. Okay, so that's why it's really important to keep an open mind. The Magician, the Fool, okay, very creative energy. Allow yourself to be inspired. Allow yourself to be lifted up. Allow yourself to be hopeful. Okay, all right, let's keep going here. The Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, yes. And this is conquering fear, conquering any sort of self-sabotaging tendency. This is finding your power, finding your strength, finding your courage again. Accepting whatever this new beginning is, and then deciding to commit to it. So you might be on the fence with something that you're starting or restarting. And for a time, as you're starting it, you might still be on the fence about it. You're either on the fence as to whether or not you should do it, and you would rather talk yourself out of it. That'd be easier for you to do. So just be mindful. Don't give up before the miracle happens. Don't reject something that you don't really know what it's about. Okay, is also another message that I'm seeing here. And even if it is something that you kind of have an idea about, or it's someone that you already know that's trying to talk to you about something and trying something again, or there's something different about that person, or there's something different about that situation, but you're not going to see that if you just reject it flat out. Now, of course, you're going to have to use your own discernment. I don't know what this is for you. If this is a crazy ex trying to come back into your life, obviously keep that door shut. Be safe, be smart. But this is something where you worked really hard for it. So this is something that clearly you want, you're invested in, you've put a lot of effort in, you've put a lot of time, you've put a lot of resources into it. It's just been really challenging. It's been a struggle for you. It's either developed very slowly, or it's been one step forward, two steps back. Whatever it is. But it is something that you want. okay? And so you could be on the fence as to whether or not you should try it. And the way forward with that is get more information about it. Ask someone for more details. Ask someone for more information. Do more research on the topic before you make up your mind, okay? Because that will help you overcome any sort of anxiety about going for it. For those of you, you're accepting it, you're starting it, but you're still iffy about it, you're still unsure about it. The more you do it, the more you put one foot in front of the other, the more certain you will become of, okay, yeah, this is good. I got this. I can do this, or this is good, or this is positive, or this is going to have a happy outcome for me, or yes, this was the right decision. But you have to, like, the more you do it, that's how you get the confirmation and the reassurance. Okay? All right. So, Eight of Pentacles here, it could be a new source of income, new job, a new investment in your life. That can be financial, but it could also be of any other kind. Okay? New relationship, or especially if it's like trying to rebuild a relationship, a friendship of any kind, right? Oh, even more, we need even more strength then, right? All right. Let's keep going here. We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the World. Yeah, definitely. So you have the Fool and the World. That's significant. The first card in the Major Arcana and the last card in the Major Arcana. So some sort of cycle is finally completing for you in a very successful way. Again, this is something that you've tried in the past and it didn't go well for you. You didn't give up, you persevered, but you're coming to the point where you're really considering completely walking away from this. And this is when it's actually happening. Like, this is the time that it's actually going to work. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's really important that you pay attention to this message. Because this is it. This is the time. Like, this is the time, okay? But it will take courage on your part. This will test the strength of your beliefs. Okay, like, it's a serious thing. And even though if the cycle, even though the cycle might not be completing overnight, or might not be completing in the next couple of days that we're looking at, what this means is you will be on the path to finally complete this, however long it takes. It won't be a struggle from this point on. It will flow from this point on. You will reach your happy outcome. You will be celebrated. You will feel victorious. Okay, with the World card, this is success. If it takes a few days, if it takes a few weeks from this point, if it takes a few months from this point, it just depends what this is for you. It's a big thing with the Major Arcana energies. It's a big change that you've tried to create in your life. It's a big thing you've tried to start in your life, or just get to come together and keep going for you. But this is telling you that this will be the time that works. This will be the one that sticks. You will put yourself on the right path, where in the past maybe it wasn't the right path, or it wasn't the right time, or whatever the situation is. You'll put yourself on the right path to have a clear road to the outcome. Okay? No more obstacles, no more, setbacks. It's not going to be without effort and work that you need to put in with the Eight of Pentacles. You still have to work for it, right? But it's going to pay off for you. It's not going to be putting a lot of work in for no result, or for little result, okay? If that makes sense. The Knight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. This is it. This is the right move. This will take you to the world with the Ten of Pentacles. This is your happily ever after. This is the job, the career path you can be in until you want to retire and be successful in, and make yourself a lot of money and have a lot of success and recognition. This could be the relationship that leads to family, marriage, happily ever after, generational type of love, generational type of wealth. Okay? The home that you can live in that becomes the generational asset, right? But I feel like your belief in this thing's going to be tested, because you're feeling like you just want to give up. Like, what's the point? But that is history, what history has taught you, what you've experienced in the past. And it will be a challenge to almost like pretend the past didn't happen and to keep looking at this thing, your dream, your wish, your desire, with fresh eyes and with optimism, as if the past didn't happen, as if the past failures didn't happen, as if the past setbacks didn't happen, to keep looking at it with the full, right? With childlike optimism, with belief, with optimism, with that, from that place of anything is possible. This could work for me. This could happen for me. Being excited about it. Okay, so that's pretty significant. On a day-to-day, what else are we seeing here? We're seeing a move happening for some of you, job change happening, or promotion, going from the knight to the king. Promotion, coming into a role of more power, more authority. So it could be new job, or promotion where you currently are. There's definitely reaching a significant goal, reaching a significant milestone here, receiving a lot of praise, recognition, maybe a little bonus as well, or a raise, as the result of some sort of presentation you're going to be giving. Maybe that's what you've been stressing about. Maybe that's what you've been working on for a long time and it's been keeping you up at night, because maybe this is something completely different to what you know how to do. So maybe you've had to learn new software to do this. Maybe you've had to work with people you've never worked with before. Maybe it's in a field, in an area, you just don't have a lot of experience with, and you were supposed to give this presentation as if you're an expert in it, right? So there's been a lot of stress here. There's been a lot of anxiety. There's been a lot of trial and error when it comes to this. And yeah, you just feel like saying, you know what, I can't do it. Just cancel it. I can't do it. Don't do that. Okay? Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Maybe open up and have a conversation about it. Tell someone how you feel, because I feel like they're going to show you some resources that you didn't know you had. They're going to put you in touch with either how-to videos or an expert that can show you how to do things. Someone who can help you overcome whatever blockage it is that you've come across, okay? And it's keeping you stuck and you can't seem to move past it, okay? So recognition with that, success, reward. There could also be, for some of you, it could be meeting a new person at a time when you're just so drained, you just so don't care about love. But you could be meeting a new person that, again, you could say no, turn away because of how you feel about it. You're a little bit jaded when it comes to love. You could absolutely turn this person away. You can absolutely reject, be done with it, tell them you're too busy or whatever it is. But again, this is asking you, keep an open mind. Just because you've had really bad experiences with love in the past doesn't mean this is a repeat of the same thing. This person, how you'll know is this person is someone either very different than your usual type or your expectations. This could be someone that you've already classed as a friend, or you've already classed as, we work together, so I would never even look at you as anything romantic. Your belief is going to be tested. Whatever your belief is about love or about this person, it's going to be tested, okay? Because there's something different that you need to recognize, but you're only going to recognize that there is something different by doing it, right? Does that make sense? For others of you, I do see here an opportunity to reconnect, to rebuild a relationship, whether that's romantic or with a family member, with a friend, to rebuild, where, again, things are different. But you're not going to know that things are different until you try, until you do something together, until you spend some time together. At face value, things will look the same to you. Okay? It's spending time that's going to show you that there has been change here. There has been growth here. This is worth the time. This is worth the effort. This wouldn't be a repeat of the past, because I feel like that's your fear, that's your concern. And for a lot of you, you will be trying something, testing something, trialing something confidentially, where you're not telling people about it because you're not sure how it's going to go and you don't want to be embarrassed, something along those lines. But you're trying something, you're testing something. And then when you start to get results with it and you're feeling more confident about it, that could be where you're making something public of, hey, this is what I'm doing now, or something like that, right? And that could be a product, trying to work things out with someone, trying out for something, whether that means, applying for something, bidding for something, trying out for something, however it resonates for you. Apprenticeship, something you don't have a lot of experience with, something new you're trying to do. And maybe you're feeling a little bit embarrassed about it, because it's like, for some of you, it could be telling yourself, well, I'm too old to be doing this, or maybe that's how you think other people are going to feel about it, or something where you're just breaking the mold, you're breaking the pattern, you're breaking the norm, you're steering away from what's expected of you, even what you expected of you, right? Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. I feel like this is just highlighting a fire sign for you, Aries in particular, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be significant here. We have a lot of wands. Relocation could be happening, or changing where you work from with this energy. Any sort of test or any sort of exam or something where you have to show what you know and what you're capable of, or display something, you're going to have really great results with it, but you just have to believe in yourself. And I know that's easy to say, but not always easy to do, but you just have to fake it till you make it if you have to, okay? The Magician with the full dress to impress. Fake it till you make it. If you're not feeling particularly confident, walk like you're confident, talk like you're confident, because that's what other people are going to see. They don't know how you feel deep inside, but they're going to see confidence if you portray confidence. And then you're going to have the results. Do you see what I'm saying? Traveling to see family could be happening here, or families traveling to see you or help you with something at this time. Take the load off, take the pressure off. Or family could be helping you move. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Absolutely, with the World card here. And the Crown on the King of Cups as well. Well, family wishes come true. However that resonates. Love life could be very significant for you here in the next few days. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Yeah. So maybe you've already submitted something, and then it's a waiting game, and you're freaking out about it. So you know how you get anxious, and then you almost feel like saying, you know what, never mind. Or, you know what, I want to withdraw my application. Or because it's taking a long time, it's making you feel like it's not going to happen, and it's making you feel like you just want to take it back so that, you don't get embarrassed, right? Don't do that. Wait it out. Wait it out. Do your best and then wait it out. We have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. This is definitely something new with the egg energy that is being created for you at this time. And it's taking you a long time, and it's been really challenging for you and really difficult for you, but you're just so close to it. Like, this is it, right? Don't give up. We have Horse. A short journey could be significant for you at this time. Maybe that's what you're doing in secret. To apply for something, try for something, interview for something, meet someone. Target a goal-oriented person. Stay focused on the goal. Keep your eye on the prize. And don't stop until you get it. The month of November could be significant. So this could be something you've been trying to do since November, whether that's last year or the year before, or it involves a Scorpio or Sagittarius in your life with the King energy there. And 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Okay. And then let's get the other pack out here, the other half of the pack. A very lucky turnaround. But again, it's like opportunity means readiness. Okay? There's going to be the opportunity, but you got to be ready to meet it. Don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't turn away from it. Okay? What else for my subscribers in the coming days? Okay. We have Haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So just keep going. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're trying to achieve. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. I feel like there may be something that you're trying to do here where people have opinions about it. Why do you keep trying to do that? Why do you, why aren't you giving up? What more do you need to see? What more do you need for it to happen before you understand that you should just walk away from this thing? You should stop trying for this thing, stop trying to keep this going. Stop pursuing this, whatever it is. But that's why you have the Seven of Swords here. Just keep it to yourself. Don't tell people that you're doing this, or don't tell people that you're trying to do this again. All right? It's none of their business. This is something that you still believe in. This is something that you still wish for. This is something that you still want. That's all that matters. That's all that should matter to you, okay? Then we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. For some of you, you could be taking some time off or time away, either after you have the success and recognition and it's like, oh my God, I can take a break now, I can breathe. For those of you, if you've been having trouble sleeping because of this is where after the results come in, after this achievement is had, after this accomplishment is happening, you're going to sleep like a baby, okay? Like a baby that likes to sleep. I know some babies have trouble sleeping. Okay. We have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Don't listen to negative people. And don't listen to your own negative self-talk. Okay? Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. This is that change. This is the breakthrough. We have apple. Temptation will test you. Didn't I tell you? The temptation is the temptation of giving up, the temptation of walking away, the temptation of why bother, the temptation of listening to other people and doing whatever it is that they think you should be doing. Your beliefs will be tested. Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Who are you listening to? This could even be you. Who are you listening to? Why are you listening to other people? Why are you listening to your own negative self-talk? Why? We have pig, beware of greed. And this is coming up as perfectionism. Why? Why do we do that? Guilty as well. Why do we do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we put such unrealistic expectations on things? Especially when it's not all within our control. Why do we set these beliefs and expectations that it's got to go exactly the way we think it's got to go when there's elements of it that are not within our control? Okay? So we can get organized and prepare for whatever it is that is within our control. But anything that's not within our control, we just have to let it be. We just have to hope. That's the test. We have to hope. We have to co-create. We have to do our part and allow the universe to do its part. And then we have wreath, sorrow over a loss. Perfectionism is what has caused loss and failure in the past. A specific expectation or wanting to do it all at the same time, wanting to rush, doing too much, to finish ahead, to finish early, taking on more than you should because of some unrealistic expectation that you have of yourself. That is what has caused loss and failure in the past. Okay? I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. There will be signs that this is different. There will be signs that this is the time to go for it, or this is the time to try again. There will be signs, there will be guidance that you're receiving. With the Fool, this will only make sense to you. So just shut up and do it. Don't talk about it. Sure as hell don't tell other people about it, especially if they're naysayers. Okay? And for some of you, they mean well. And, that's why they're saying, you've tried this so many times and failed. Don't do this again. Why would you do this to yourself again? They don't understand what it means to you. And they don't feel the way you feel about it. And they don't see what you see about it. Okay? So that's why it's important to just keep it to yourself and do it. Okay? Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And that's because you're drained, you're exhausted. That's because you've had past sorrow, loss, and failure when it comes to the situation. June, maybe since the month of June, or the month of June is significant for you somehow. Maybe that's where your trouble started, however that resonates. But don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. That is also coming up. And Lion, time to act. With confidence, fiery energy. With confidence, with belief. And Hat, you will be playing a different role. Change is happening. Change is happening. All right, this is the time. This is it. This is the one that sticks. but you have to believe. Your beliefs will be tested. Your confidence in this, your belief in this will be tested. All right, so hopefully this reading helps you navigate that and just do what you got to do to get to this outcome, to get to this breakthrough, okay? Because it's here for you now. So I hope this helps you. I hope you see it in time. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the love and support. Looking forward to your thoughts, your feedback in the comments. Have a wonderful few days ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.